You think this is a lottery ticket, but for a few seconds, it is something stranger. It is a tiny, priced moment where the future feels movable. The coin scratches. 2 symbols match. The third one waits. And in that pause, the ticket is not really selling paper. It is selling a sentence your brain wants to finish, maybe this time. That is the business of almost winning. And the first trick is that winning is not one thing. On Powerball's official prize chart, the overall odds of winning any prize are 1 in 24.87. That sounds surprisingly close. But the jackpot odds are 1 in 292,201,338. Those two numbers live in the same game, but they do not live in the same universe. One number is the chance that something comes back. The other is the dream on the sign. That is why the words "any prize" matter. Any prize can mean a small, lower-tier payout. It does not mean the jackpot, and it does not automatically mean you came out ahead. Scratch-off tickets make that distinction feel physical. There is no drawing to wait for, no broadcast, no bouncing balls, just a coin, a surface, and a reveal that happens under your hand. California Lottery's Scratchers page says it offers more than 50 Scratchers games throughout the year, with new games launching each month. The odds are printed on the back of the ticket. That is easy to overlook. The front sells the story. The back carries the math. And the shelf is not one product. It is a lineup. Different prices, different odds, different ways to feel close. So where does the dollar actually go? Use California as one clear example. The California Lottery says 95 cents of every dollar spent on lottery games goes back to the community through prizes, public schools and colleges, and retail compensation. That sentence sounds simple, but it hides the part most people miss. It does not say 95 cents goes to schools. It says the dollar splits. Some of it goes toward prizes. Some goes to public education. Some goes to the retailers that sell the ticket. The important part is that these are not the same bucket. That split is the real product map. At the counter, the ticket feels like a private bet. But the moment the dollar leaves your hand, it enters a public system, prize payments, school funding, and the retailers that sell the game. California says the lottery has generated more than $48 billion for public schools since 1985. And more than $1.9 billion for education in fiscal year 2024 to 25. But even there, the wording matters. The lottery describes that money as supplemental funding. It is not supposed to replace state or local education funding. So the hidden story is not just schools get money. The hidden story is that a tiny purchase at a counter becomes a public finance instrument. Part of the power is that the emotional unit is small. $2 does not feel like a financial decision. $5 can feel like a harmless shot. $10 can feel like entertainment. From the counter, the purchase does not look like one giant decision. It looks like a tiny one that can be repeated. And the near win gives that tiny decision a story shape without needing to make a psychology claim. It gives the loss a shape. You did not just lose. You were one symbol away, one number away, one reveal away. And even a small prize can change how the loss feels. A $4 win on a $2 ticket is not the jackpot. It can feel like a reminder that the machine does pay sometimes. The money comes back just enough to make the counter feel possible again. This is why any prize deserves its own warning label in your head. Any prize is not a plan. Any prize is not the jackpot. And any prize is not the same as building wealth. The lottery can fund real public education and still be a weak personal money strategy. Both things can be true at the same time. That is the uncomfortable part. The dollar can support public funding after it leaves you, but that does not mean the ticket helped your own money. So the next time a jackpot sign glows behind the register, follow the dollar. Not just to the dream on the front of the ticket, follow it to the prize pool, follow it to the school funding line, follow it to the retailer, follow it into the parts the front of the ticket does not show, because the business is not just winning. The business is almost winning, and almost is what gets sold again.